Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another DIY bridal video. I did a bride's makeup last Friday and I put a reel up on my Instagram and you guys loved the makeup and wanted to see a step-by-step tutorial with the products that I use. So this is what this video is. It's a really classic, glowy, not too bronzy, not too, typical classic bride kind of makeup. Very easy to do if you're doing it yourself or you're doing someone else's makeup for a wedding. Definitely doable. So if you want to see how I did this makeup look, then just keep on watching. On the actual wedding day, I started off with her brows. So I'm going to take this Code 8 Arch Realist in medium and just fill out any sparse areas on my brow. And then I'm going to take the ever so popular Refi Brow Gel. She has really great brows and I really brush them out and, kind of tame them a little bit. My brows, I just want them to be in place. I don't want a super brushed out look. I don't like that on me personally, but if you want to, this product does the job. Moving on to eyes, we kept it really soft and glowy with a little bit of definition. So as a base, I'm using this Vive eyeshadow pencil. It's in the shade Vanilla. It's really pretty just to cancel out any discoloration. I literally just put it all over the lid and into the crease, just like that. Looks kind of crazy. And then I just took a buffing brush and spread it out just to create a blank canvas for what we were gonna do on the eyes. It cleans it up, makes it look a little bit more classic and fresh and a little bit more bridal. Now for the eyeshadow palette, I used this MAC one, the MAC Art Library Nude model. This is what we worked with because it was very minimal. I just wanted a couple matte shades to play with. So I took these two and mixed them. This is like a cool tone kind of crease shade and then also like a skin tone crease shade so that it wasn't too much of one or the other, and mixed it and just patted it more so at the outer corner, getting ready for a little bit more definition. For the little sheer glow I popped all over her lid, I use this Shiseido. It's called the Aura Dew. It's in Cosmic 03. I really love this. If you don't want something that's in your face glittery, but it just has a subtle glow, this is a perfect shade. I'm gonna put it on my finger because it applies best that way. And I'm just gonna glide it all over my lid. You can see it has the most beautiful glow. It's so subtle, just catches the light so beautifully. I don't know what a drugstore equivalent would be, but I think L'Oreal, was it L'Oreal or Maybelline? Maybelline had similar pots that were like this. I loved a bronze one from them, so if they have a soft pink kind of sheen shade, then you can use that. Now for liner, I use this really pretty bronze sheen liner. It's from, the brand's not on it, but it's a Catherine Zeta-Jones collection. I'll have it linked down below, but it's the eyeliner in the shade Beach Bronze. I feel like this is, what is the brand? Just a bronzy brown is perfect for this. I'm gonna start it at the center of our lash line and then just bring it to the outer corner and have a little angled brush on hand, and we're just gonna slightly wing it out. The easiest way to do this is looking down into a mirror and sketching it on. Because this is not liquid liner, it doesn't need to be precise because we're going to be taking this little brush and sliding it across and up. Just gonna work it up just so it's a little bit more pigmented. You guys, you have no idea how easy and simple the eye look was. It really was so incredibly laid back and just subtle. Doing your eyeliner like that is so easy. So if you're a little scared of wing liner, having a bronzy brown shade and having it a little bit more creamy with a little angled brush, the easiest way to do it. Now I'm going to take my lash curler and do a couple coats of mascara. I did, however, have little individual lashes that I stuck on the outer corner from the center of the lash to the outer corner of the lash, just to obviously give some lift and drama. It was her wedding day, so obviously we went a little bit extra. I don't have any with me, so we're just gonna go a little heavy-handed on the mascara, and we're gonna use the Maybelline Colossal today. Moving on to face, I actually prepped her skin with two Canadian products. It's from Fancy Face. It was a rose water gel cream, and then also a 24 karat infused serum, and it just plumps up the skin beautifully. I'll link those down below. And then for the most amazing base glow product, I use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in Light Medium 3. So I'm gonna put this all over my face, and this just gives the most beautiful base. Just gonna use my hands to really buff this into my skin. Skin on skin contact always complements each other. The warmth it creates just melts it right in. Not just the most beautiful, subtle glow. love that product. For skin, I actually mixed two Nars products. A forever favorite on brides is Nars Sheer Glow, but I mixed a little bit of the Tinted Moisturiser just to dilute it a little bit so we could go heavier in some spots, but not overall, because first of all, her skin is the most flawless skin I've ever worked with, so she really didn't need a lot of coverage. She just wanted a little bit more because obviously it was her wedding day and she wanted it to last for all day and all night, which is totally fine. So I'm gonna mix these two shades. I have Norwich Light 1.5. Normally I would prefer Punjab. I don't have it because I just ran out, so I'm using my tan shade, which is medium 4 Barcelona. So we're gonna be a little bit more generous with this one and like a drop of this one because I don't really have a tan on. I'm gonna use this dual-ended brush. It's from Sculpted, and I'm just gonna buff it into my skin, layer on areas that need a little bit more coverage, but just making my skin even. Okay, for concealer, we have another Nars product. This is the Soft Matte Concealer. It's in the shade Light 2.75 Canal. And what I like doing with this is using my finger, obviously, and putting it on the back of my hand to really sheer out the product because it can be quite full coverage. And I just kind of want to dab it on areas, you know, that are still coming through. And it's just gonna lightly give a little bit more coverage, but not look cakey. And that's the whole point to this look, is to look flawless, but not cakey. I'm also using this as my under eye concealer, keeping it more in the inner corner and then shearing out by the time I get to the outer corner. Then taking a really small amount of the Laura Mercier translucent powder, I'm just gonna put it in areas that need a little bit of extra hold. So under our eyes, and for me, around my nose because I'm oily, but just do it in areas that you know, kind of lose makeup throughout the day. So that's gonna be different for everyone. And then for bronzer, I actually used the Glowish from Huda Beauty in the shade 03 Tan Light. I'm gonna take it with this, oh my goodness, I think this is from Shoppers Drug Mart, like before I moved here. Quo, do you guys remember Quo? Like Q-U-O? Anyways, gonna take it on this brush and we are gonna go to town with the bronzer. This has a little bit of a sheen in it, so don't just strictly contour with it, like really buff it out because it has a sheen in it and you don't want a sheen in your contouring areas. So I'm gonna use it more as a contouring bronzer. I know that sounds really confusing, but just really buff it out and then you will have the most beautiful bronzy glow. Going back to the translucent powder, I'm just gonna clean up more at the top part of the contour, not the lower part, just to give a little bit, oh my goodness, this lighting! Literally, oh, hold up, gotta move quickly here. Just gonna put it at the top part to clean that up just a little bit. See what I mean? It just looks a little bit cleaner underneath, not too intense. Obviously it's a little bit intense for every day, but it's your wedding day, so you can go a little bit more heavy-handed. Now, this next product is possibly the best product ever in this tutorial, but I can't say anything. You'll find out very soon, coming this fall. Moving on to cream highlighter, MAC Hush. Oh, so beautiful. You already know this is like my favorite bridal glow. It just is so stunning and so like, I was gonna say inviting, but it just blends everything together and I think it's the perfect pink undertone highlight without it being too over the top. I feel like powder highlighter on a wedding day, go for it if that's something you're into, but I think this just like blends in with the skin and amplifies it, plumps it up, and just, you know, complements everything else. Going back to the original bronze, beach bronze eyeliner that we used on top, we're gonna do just a little bit on the outer lower corner of our lash line just to give a little bit more of definition and really showcase your eyes. Moving on to lips, of course, iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury. Absolute favorite lip liner. Really used it on the outer corners to ever so slightly enhance the lip. And then in the inside, I filled it with La Piscine from Code Beauty. Can't believe I almost forgot one of the main components of this look. MAC Vanilla Pigment, just on my pinky finger, if I can get it with my nails, they're getting so long. In the inner corner of my eye, like so pretty. To set it and to blend any of those powder products a little bit more into a creamy consistency, iconic London. This is the bronze one, Prep Set Glow in Glow, but it's the bronzy one. That is it for this makeup look. I'm obsessed. So glowy and just healthy, not too bronzy, not too like classic bride. It's just that like happy medium, if you know what I mean. Let me know what other bridal looks you want me to do. I have 3 now in my DIY bride collection. I will link them down below. Let me know if you followed any of them, if you're going to a wedding, if you were a part of the wedding, if you were a bride. Let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.